Nikolai and Marty talking and exchanging intelligence in Russian, right?
Nikolai was in charge of all this. Marty was an easy mark. Always kept working on his ciphers like no one here was smart enough to know this.
Of course, regardless. You broke into Marty's house to get the ciphers. He found you. You hit him over the head with a golf club and you killed him. Why still watching?
Let's just see. Dictaphone. It is a listening device. Come on. Nobody needs to know. Let me go. I'll do anything you want.
Nah, you can tell it's your cellmates. Who's spoken for him?
Well, I did some digging and I found out that Ronan Flaherty didn't just grow up on Red Saints turf. He is a Red Saint. Not only that, I ran into a brick wall with that lawyer from Becker and Wolf. Why is somebody protecting these guys?
Someone wealthy doesn't want the Red Saints to do any jail time.
Question is who? Jonah's not coming. Maybe he just needed some time alone.
No, something's wrong. Sure.
He's a grown man, Sean. You're not responsible for his bad decisions.
No, but I have to look out for my partner.
Tell me I'm not serious, okay? The same partner who screwed you today?
This isn't that bad.
No, you could have gotten hurt. Or worse. Right, and let's just be honest. If his sister wasn't your boss, you'd probably be out of a job right now.
Hey, keep it still.
Please, if Jonah's running towards his house, you're gonna chase him there.
I have to.
Why?
He's done it for me. I gotta find him.
Okay. I'm fine. Just go. Be safe.
See you later. A listening device. You said they were there for sure.
Is that this? I got your voicemail.
Thank you for coming down, Sienna.
Aurora Kozlova's DNA was a match to the DNA found in the body oil at the crime scene.
78's office is charging Aurora with murder.
Thank you.
I believe it's almost here. Of course, without the law the Russians planted here.
I have to wear that every day.
Here we go. So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. And to look at Minnesota's opening lineup, we've got Kevin Love, and it's Gugliotta in at the three. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Jordan inside, guarded by Edwards. Jordan with the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for Chicago. It's a three-point game. Jordan against Edwards. The putback. Here's Gilmore. And off the glass. That one's good.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Cassell. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Love for three. Gilmore grabs the miss. From deep, Jordan. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Jordan's got 7 points.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Here's Garnett. And it's Chicago with a board.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Chicago making a switch here. Love's checked in. Pass to Gugliotta. With the tip, Gilmore grabs the miss. Bulls leading by 4. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Here's Marbury. No good again that time. From deep, Jordan. Gets the 3 ball to go. 12 points for him.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And Minnesota calls time here. Butler's checked in for Pippen. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Towns, he's checked in for Love. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Marbury, outside Edwards. Will it go? And the basket is good. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Here's Jordan. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists tonight. Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside Edwards. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. 10 points for him.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that 3-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Here's Jordan. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here's Minnesota now. Pass to Edwards. Let's go with a 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Chicago leading by 8. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Good on the shot.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Marbury. Chicago making their last shot. Edwards for 3. Edwards can't get that one to fall. Pass to Jordan. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Chicago shooting their first free throw tonight.
Anthony Edwards. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Michael Jordan, shooting 1.
Here's Marbury. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Butler on the wing to win the run. The shot that time not on target. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Bulls out in front. They lead by 13. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. They've got Karl-Anthony Towns, Jimmy Butler out there with Kevin Love, and it's Marbury in at the 1.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge, find a way, and he does.
Butler with the bucket.
Jimmy Butler playing with aggression right now. Boy, if he touches the paint, he is thinking score.
Here's Marbury. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Here's Armstrong. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And here's Butler outside. Zerbiak grabs a miss. Now here's Butler, defended by Pippen. No good with a layup. Bulls leading by 14. Here's Armstrong. Fires in the triple. Armstrong's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Say no guys.
Both teams making some changes here. So it's Minnesota now, trailing by 17. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's foul number 2 for him. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Butler finds Towns. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Chicago leading by 17. Here's Noah. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Noah's got his first points of the game.
I'll tell you, take advantage of that in-between area. Joakim Noah can get that shot almost any time he wants.
Butler with the bucket.
And just
Totally
only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy.
Here's Butler. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose.
Some of the files released Friday were almost entirely redacted. There's a lot of
Rose has got his 5th assist in this one. Timberwolves trail by 21.
Yeah,
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Now, it's the aggressiveness of Derrick Rose, a guy who is relentless when he wants to attack, trying to bend your will to his.
Here's Cassell. The kick out to Edwards. To the inside. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. From outside, off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
From deep, Rose parries it from 3. Rose has got 5 points.
And at the arc, Rose definitely picks his battles. But when he sees his chance, he knocks it down.
4th personal foul. 3rd team foul. Substitution on the court.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Edwards for 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. And Sloan gets it to go.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Grant's checked in for Chicago.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Cassell. Pass to Garnett. They need this. And he dunks it down.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. The Bulls on offense. From downtown. And Jordan is good for 3. Jordan's got 24 points.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Now here's Jordan. 24 points for him. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
34 seconds left in the first half. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Minnesota substitution. Kevin Love. Tom Gugliotta.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the second. Edwards for 3. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Jordan with the bucket.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Michael Jordan.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws here tonight.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Here's Jordan. Uses the glass on the layup. Jordan's got 31.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Chicago ahead, delivering the blowout. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We've got Butler, and it's Pippen in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And slam dunk by Jordan.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Here's Cassell. Outside Love. Pass to Edwards from outside the arc. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Jordan with the bucket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Cassell passes to Garnett. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And so here is Chicago. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
He's putting the team on his back. Incredible scoring performance thus far.
And the Timberwolves with possession. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far. Racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
And the Bulls making a change here. Armstrong's checked in.
B.J. Armstrong.
Here's Garnett outside for Love. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Here's Jordan. It's good. Jordan's got 39.
He is the story for them offensively, and a big reason why they're ahead.
Takes a step back. Outside Love. The three is up. And it's Jordan with the rebound. And so here is Chicago. Pippen pass to Jordan, and he drives in, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Shooting one. He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Chicago shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
One shot.
Here's Minnesota. And he lobs it up. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Here's Armstrong.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
The funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would. Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Pippen pass to Armstrong. Chicago passing it around. Jordan, and he gets the bucket. Jordan's got 44.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Edwards can't hit. And here's Chicago. Jordan with it, and that's Love picking him up defensively. And they pick up two. Jordan's got 15 points here in the second half.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
It's Edwards on the wing. Launches it. Another shot. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Garnett's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, the prototypical modern-day power forward comes about as a result of KG paving the way.
And that one drops for him.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And Chicago going with a whole new group out there. The Timberwolves making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Marbury. Lets the three fly. Sends it home from three-point land. Marbury's got 7 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Garnett, that's good.
And he can get that shot anytime. He really can shoot over almost anywhere.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Marbury, pass to Gugliotta. Edwards for 3. Love grabs the miss. And here's Butler outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Boy, zero hesitation from Butler. He takes the pass and fires immediately.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 21.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
And Theus gets it to go.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Tries the spin move. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. We've got Butler, Anthony Edwards out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Leitner in at the 4 slot.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Here's Noah, and there's another one for Chicago.
You know, keeping people honest. Any scoring you get from Noah, it's a big plus for your offense.
Here's Cassell. Pass to Butler. Lets a floater go. And that one's good. Butler's got his first basket. And so here is Chicago. Love for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Zach LaVine, he's checked in for Chicago.
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Pass to Marbury. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
What a setup by Karl Anthony Towns. Knew his team had to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Sloan. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Here's Cassell. Here he goes. Love with the defensive effort.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Count that one. Love's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Marbury, the pass to Leitner. Got it. Leitner's gotten his first basket of the night.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Here's LaVine for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And Minnesota has possession. Here's Edwards. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Edwards got 23 points.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. They get it back. There's the 3. Can't hit that one.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Fires for 3. And Sloan gets it to go. Sloan's got 6 in the quarter.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Here's Cassell. And the layup is good off the glass.
Boy, easy pickings from that distance. More of that, please.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Oh, that's good.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
And it's Marbury missing.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Yeah, LaVine, not a guy you want to concede that mid-range game to. So skilled in that area.
1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Towns for 3. counted from distance.
This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
Towns has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Tries it from 19. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Shots good by Marbury.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
There's the triple. Cassell misses. Levine feeling it out a bit. Towns with a rebound.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
And it's the Bulls' ball. Here's Sloan over Edwards. Connects on the open jumper.
He really helped the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Outside Edwards. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And time to present our player of the game.
From Nissan Stadium. The two-tone blue will give us another chance to get that elusive first home win of the season Sunday against the Chiefs. And the players say they'll be looking to give their fans an early holiday gift with a victory. That's not how we would even lay out. You can watch the